Hey guys, what's up? I'm at the beautiful waterfront here in Brindisi, and it is a perfect day right now. Sun's out, spring's here, really freaking awesome. So anyway, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my experiences with ticket inspectors here in Italy. Just to share my experiences and tips for what you should do if you're planning to come or if you're a new expat or visitor to Italy. So basically, a couple of weeks ago, I was taking a bus to one of the local schools where I work at from my school. Now, when you take a bus in Italy, you can either buy a ticket on the bus when you get on it, or you can buy a ticket in one of the cafes or the tobacco shops before you get on the bus. Now, it's important that when you do get on the bus, you'll see a couple of machines, maybe one near the front and one near the back of the bus, for validating your tickets. Now, very important that you take your ticket and you validate it, as I learned the hard way. Now, this particular time I took this bus, I was running a little bit late. It was pretty much rush hour at the time. It was the school rush, all the students were coming, and I got on the bus and there was loads and loads of people, so I couldn't get to the ticket validation machine in time for the inevitable. So I was with my colleagues. There was me and two other people. We got on the bus. There was loads of people. Eventually I got a cushy spot next to the ticketing machine, and I made the mistake of validating theirs first, because they sat down in one of the seats near me and I was standing. So they said, can you validate our tickets for us? So I said, okay. So the first guy took his ticket in the machine, done. The second one, the girl, took it, done. Now when I come to my own, I check it and the machine's off. It's automatically been turned off. And I'm like, what? Okay, don't know why it's turned off, but whatever, it was turned off. Anyway, the next thing I know, the ticket inspectors have just got on the bus and checking people's tickets. Of course, I hadn't had time to validate my own ticket in time because I was doing my colleagues' tickets as well. And I tried explaining that to them, but my Italian's not so good and their English kind of sucked. But the dude was just a real fucking asshole, man. He just had a real shit attitude. And he was just, oh, you didn't validate your ticket? And I was like, well, I've only just got on the bus, so how can you expect me to validate my ticket when I've literally just got on the bus? It's full of people, there's loads of other people here. How can you expect me to do that? But he was having none of it. So straight away I got issued with a ticket of €20, and I was getting pretty pissed off. And my colleagues were trying to kind of vouch for me as well and saying that he's only just got on the bus, but really there was nothing I could do. And as a foreigner without the language so good, I've not really got a leg to stand on, so to speak. So in the eyes of the legal system, as far as they're concerned, I was on the bus without a valid ticket, so there's nothing I could really do about it. Anyway, flash forward to last week, and what happened last week was just unbelievable. So I was waiting for the bus to go to the same school, but at a different time of day. It was early on in the morning, and I get to the bus stop, and there's two ticket inspectors there at the bus stop, and they don't really look at me, or they don't really kind of notice me in any way, but it's obvious that they know I'm there. But I'm just waiting for the bus to come, and sure enough, the bus comes. And then what happens is just unbelievable. So I get on the bus, and at the same time the inspectors get on the bus, and straight away they single me out. And they say, where's your ticket? Where's your valid ticket? And I'm like, well, I've not got a valid ticket because I've only just got on the bus. And they're like, oh, well, why did you not come to us and tell us? And I was like, well, I didn't know I was supposed to. But anyway, it was fucking obvious that the dudes were just singling me out and targeting me just to be an asshole, because the guy then says to me, I remember you from last time. Apparently it was the same dude as the one who fined me last time, and then he said, oh, you did not pay your ticket, because I talked to my school about what should I do. I basically just made up a fake address for them, and the school told me don't pay this ticket because it's bullshit and no one does. So I didn't pay the fine or whatever. I didn't pay the fine. And the guy then says, yeah, you didn't pay your fine from the last one. And I was like, well, yeah, I did. Of course I did. You're bullshitting, whatever. I start arguing with him. And I says, how can you expect me to validate my ticket when I've only just got on the bus and you saw me at the bus stop, the same stop as you were? And dude's just a fucking asshole. Just a fucking piece of shit, these guys are. So anyway, I didn't want to argue anymore because he threatened that if I argue anymore, he's going to get the police or the Carabinieri, and I just couldn't be bothered with any bullshit. So I just took the fine, whatever, gave him a fake address, but said I'm not going to pay it. I said it was complete corruption, it was a complete scam, but whatever. Again, in the eyes of the legal system, as far as anyone's concerned, I was on the bus without a valid ticket. Doesn't matter if I'd only just got on the bus, of course, because it's their word against mine. And there was plenty of other people on the bus, but no one really came forward to help me or anything like that. No one chose to offer any assistance, even though there was other people who were perfectly aware of what was happening in my situation. So anyway, the point is if you're ever taking a bus or a train as well, because they check it on the trains also, be very careful. Now, when you take the train, you'll see on the train platforms before you get on the train a machine to validate your ticket. It's like a small machine, and you stick your ticket in and it validates. Now, for the buses, it's the same kind of thing. It's on the bus. There's usually two of them, but maybe one of them might not be working. Maybe both of them might not be working. In that case, go and talk to the driver, tell them that they're not working. But it's very important that as soon as you get on the bus, validate your tickets, validate them, because these inspectors are fucking assholes, man. So for you STP Brindisi, I have screenshots, I have photographs of your corrupt mafia bastard inspectors. I've got pictures of them, and if they come at me again, I'm filing a complaint of harassment, because it's just complete bullshit. I've always bought my tickets, I've never dodged fares. You're just targeting people who are new to the area, who don't speak the language, who've not got any help or assistance whatsoever. So anyway, enough for this little ramble, but just keep that in mind if you're a new visitor to Italy, or if you're a tourist who's coming to the country, or a new expat who's here, who's not really used public transport so much. So any questions, let me know, and I'll hit you up again soon. Cheers.